What's up, everybody? And as always, my Twitch link is down in the description down below. Go check it out if you're a fan of streams and you're a fan of this content. What's up, everybody? Welcome to r/entitled_parents. Now, we have a special guest here. Everybody, welcome Depresso Espresso.
Hello.
I gotta give him credit. This was his idea. He wanted to do one of these. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this together. I think that'd be a freaking fun time. So what better subreddit to do than the entitled parents of these spoiled little shits? Because we always need to hear why they're spoiled little shits. Yeah?
Read these brats who should.
Let's do it. All right. My son wants to fly the airplane. In the mid-1980s, I was a furloughed airline pilot. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no fucking idea. And like most of my furloughed brethren, went off in a mad search for a flying job until business picked up for an employer and we got called back. As luck would have it, I found a gig as a captain on the Dassault Falcon 50EX, operated by an aircraft charter company.
The Falcon 50 is a mid-sized 3-engine business jet and a truly pleasant airplane to fly. I've been previously qualified on it, so I made a nice fit for the charter operator. People who spend $5,000 or so per hour to charter a mid-sized jet are, by definition, prone to a sense of entitlement.
Alright, that's fair. It came to pass one day that we were to pick up a woman and her 10-year-old child at Denver Stapleton and take them to Orlando. Think Disney World. On the ramp at the appointed time, aircraft cleaned, fueled, catered. First officer and I have reviewed the weather package, confirmed that our flight plan has been correctly entered, and are waiting peacefully in the cockpit, door closed.
Passenger arrives, greeted by a flight attendant when the cabin doors close and locked. We'll start engines and wait for the flight attendant to let us know that the safety briefing has been given. This happens, we taxi out and depart. No muss, no fuss.
Climbing through about FL 250, 25,000 feet, the flight attendant calls the cockpit. Hey, John, the lady wants to visit the cockpit with her son.
You know we cannot do that. Company rules plus FAA rules.
Ah, well. Silence resumes and climb continues. 10 minutes later and we're level at our cruising altitude.
Call light comes on.
Mrs. Rich Lady demands that you come back here and talk to her.
Sorry, not going to do that.
Not that I think it's gonna help, but at this point I turn the fasten seatbelt sign back on. Folks, this is the captain. I've turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We're expecting some moderate turbulence along our route of the flight. Please return to your seats at this time.
Okay, so I lied. But not 10 minutes later, there was pounding on the cockpit door. Call for the flight attendant. No answer. Now I'm getting concerned. I hear the woman yelling like an asshole, but cannot make debating what to do when the cockpit door comes off its track and is forced open.
It took me so fucking off guard. That was brilliant.
That is ever so much better. Now we can have a nice conversation, can't we? I think you need to be much more I can't say that. Okay, I'm just
cooperative.
Considering what I'm paying to ride on this thing.
At this point, EM notices that there is a sideways facing seat just behind the co-pilot's seat. This is called the jump seat. And she continues.
My son wants to fly the airplane. I'm gonna sit on this nice seat and watch him take some pictures from the scrapbook. Now this guy in the right seat leaves the cockpit so my guy can sit in his seat and fly the airplane.
First officer, good pilot, smart man too. Rolls the ATC transponder code to 7500 and hits the indent button to let air traffic control we're being unlawfully interfered with.
Title Mom informs us that there will be consequences if we don't comply with her wishes.
There will be consequences.
There will be consequences. Your flight attendant knows about the... Oh, no, wrong voice. Your flight attendant knows about these consequences.
At this point, we hear a sounding noise and discovered that our flight attendant has smacked entitled mother in the head with a coffee cup. What? Oh my god.
Hold on, before we continue, look at the side. You can see r/entitled parents rules. No complaining, no pointless arguing. Don't be an asshole. Do not defend the entitled parents. No trolling. Shit post along. And r/entitled parents join the server.
Appreciate that. Don't be an asshole. Well, I mean, here I am. Good evening.
Everything from here on is pretty
Anticlimactic.
Sang her zip tie. Ties are wonderful. Diverted into St. Louis and had her arrested. Oh, that's good. Good job, people.
No,
U.S. Marshals
damn.
are wonderful people. Though all this, the kid apparently remained in his seat reading a book. Oh, that kid's still a brat, but like he's calm
You
about
know,
it.
it's an okay little brat. It's an okay.
like,
He's not
most
taking
of it
what
is
his mother
love.
says to heart. I'm hoping. As he was leaving the aircraft, he said goodbye to the flight attendant and then said, "I don't want to go to Disney World anyway." Just another glorious day in the pointy end.
Script. The flight attendant had a black eye and a facial laceration, not gonna read. That
Laceration.
resulted from trying to keep the woman away from the cockpit. Good job, flight attendant.
God. Jeez, this woman's vicious. Vicious woman. The
You
frick, man. Oh my god. You imagine
Outrageous.
being that fucking entitled? Like, my son wants to fly this airplane. Excuse the fuck out of me. How old is your son? Your son is 5? Bitch, that is like the beginning of my training. The fuck?
like
I'm sure it takes like a year or two to even like train. Does it not? I mean, I don't know, but I know it takes a long fucking time.
I can see the pilot like sometimes, like if it's a private jet, like sometimes letting the kids see the buttons and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
beating up the flight attendant, the one who's nice to you, giving you stuff, and like giving them black eyes just so their kid can sit down and fly the plane.
That's ridiculous.
Why? You should be arrested, and you deserve to be arrested. Like the kid, hopefully their father is better, unless their father's like them. But they need new parents.
It's just the fucking... I love the part that the flight attendant just fucking... whoop! Smacked the entitled mother in the head. I'm like, that... You know...
Good job. Could
I
this
mean-
be considered a hijacking?
Yeah, I know, right?
Long ago, I was a large tourist attraction. Well, no, you were not a large tourist.
I am a large tourist attraction on the internet. I am a large man. The
Yeah.
attraction comes from my humor?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I was in a large tourist attraction. Well, my at the time, FDH and Aunt finished eating lunch, I wandered over to the claw machines.
The one I played cost like $3 or something, and the prizes were very large rubber balls. A kid came over, smushing his face to the glass, getting more excited as I slowly got a prize, and made it to the prize chute.
Why would you have rubber balls as the prize?
I don't know. You know, just so you can go ahead and smack the entitled mother with it?
Immediately asked, "Can I have that?"
No, maybe your parents will win you one. Kid seems to understand. However, his mother walks over to us, smiling. "Oh, did you win that for my kid? Thanks," she says, reaching for my ball.
"Oh, ma'am, I won this ball for me."
"You are too old to need a ball. Just give it to him," she says, still trying to grab the ball I have moved almost behind me.
"No, if he needs one to get you." Your son, mine, walks around her. "Mom, will you win me a ball?" Kid asked sweetly. The kid's being good about this.
"No, that woman should give you hers," she screams as my family and I leave quickly.
The record, my little nephew loved playing with that ball. Now does my son.
Oh my god. Who the "Oh, did you win that from a kid? Thanks." Like, what? Lady, what?
The kid listened to the person and was nice.
Yeah,
about it,
the kid, at least, like,
father-
honestly, in every one of these situations, I swear 9 times out of, okay, I'd say about like 7 times out of 10, the kids are actually like understanding. They're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, my mom will win it for me," or, you know, they understand, because kids aren't dumb. They're not dumb. But the fucking parents, oh my god. How do you
Parents-
operate?
They probably grew up with like parents before that, entitled, teaching them that they can get whatever they want by being rich or something.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You're right. Like, "Oh, my parents got me what I want." It's either that or like they got nothing growing up. I'm giving my kid whatever they want. because I'm gonna be a good parent. They turn out to be a shitty parent in the complete opposite way. You know what I mean?
I was at the movies. I went to see Captain Marvel yesterday. I don't see that movie. I don't think it's gonna be a good movie. It was really good, by the way. Sure. Then I went and got out. My bladder was about to explode. I had 2 ICs. Yeah, I was dying to get to the bathroom. If you aren't familiar, I have elastics to move my bite a little bit, so I don't have to get more wires in my braces. They're like little versions of rubber bands, something too fancy. I went into the bathroom, and surprise, surprise, we have Karen and her grandkids or grandkids. I couldn't tell. She looked very old for a mother of young kids, but really young for a grandmother after I used the bathroom. I was putting my elastics in, looking in the mirror, and that's what you do. And the bitch lasagna, cheese came up to me, aggressively dabbed my shoulder with her bony fingers.
Please stop, you're corrupting my kids.
Still putting them in. What?
Stop, don't do drugs in the bathroom.
Excuse me, hon, I was obviously putting elastic bands on my braces. But do you really think it's drugs? Oh, here's a picture of what the bag looks like, if you're wondering. Oh, mine of the red part is more of the green. Well, you get the point. What do you mean? Do I look like a drug addict? Keep in mind, I'm a 14-year-old girl and kinda athletic. That's thick. I was wearing jeans and a nice shirt. So I don't think I came across as a drug dealer by any means.
Grabs elastic.
This is cocaine. Stop. Drugs give you AIDS.
Okay. Me. No, drugs don't give you. You give people AIDS by doing
Oh my god.
I need my elastics. They're for my braces.
Beautiful reading of that.
Can you not see that you're doing drugs? Stop. My kids are gouging their eyes out.
Gouging their eyes out because they looked at you, Karen.
Yeet!
What do you mean your kids are scared? Now you think I'm doing drugs? I'm just doing dental hygiene shit that you clearly never did. I can tell you, never had braces SpongeBob looking.
What did you just call me?
I just forcibly grabbed my elastics out of her sweaty skeleton's fingers. Sans Undertale. Walked out of the bathroom and yelled, SpongeBob, ass. I went with my family and told them the story on the way home. It's a golden one for sure. I don't know why the hell people would do this funny face thing, yeah. I have no desire to think what this goes through Karen's mind. I really don't want drama. That's why I went into the bathroom and put them in, not the lobby. I was in the corner and not bothering anyone else in the bathroom. Other people were just looking at her like she was an idiot. She was, but still. People who have the audacity to take my stuff should just, get away from me. This has never happened a few times before, and ISTG, it pissed me off every time. I feel like this fits in the subreddit. Maybe not, but whatever. Goodbye, hope you enjoyed my experience with Karen. Lunny face. Edit, thank you for silver, whoever did that.
Damn. Yeah, that is 100% an entitled parent, so that fits in there. That was, whoa. Dude, that was a wild ride. Damn.
This deserves a very great... Okay.
Come on. I'm not even streaming, bro. That's Twitch.
Okay, let's go.
I can't believe that. Okay, let's look at, there's a picture. So let's take a look at what they look like. Oh, okay, it's a link. Okay, so, okay, yes.
I can kind of see that they kind of look like tobacco, but...
Yeah, like,
they also
maybe...
look like ramen.
They look like fucking ramen noodles, exactly. But like, oh, the red is green and those are whatever color. Yeah, no, because you can choose the color. Yeah, okay, if you think that is drugs, then maybe you should, take a urine test because you might be on drugs. So Entitled Mom thinks our craft center is a daycare. I don't think I've read the fucking titles of them, but welcome to the channel. We're trash.
We're too late to do things.
It's too late. Can't turn back. I made a Reddit account just to share this story. So that's gonna be a good story. Yeah. It's a bit long, but worth the read. It happened more than once at the water park resort I worked at for a year or so. Let me preface this story by mentioning I'd been working with kids for over 10 years at this point, both in daycare and the entertainment sector. Also, this is a repost, as when I first attempted to share, I hadn't met the posting requirements. Okay, fair enough.
Local water park resort I worked at was geared towards families, so we had an area where kids and their parents could come and do crafts together. At little tables with crayons and free coloring pages and books to read. We offered several paid activities such as
Ceramics.
Ceramics. Let's call it the kids club, the cool kids club.
Kids club. I was told by several coworkers upon being hired that parents were fond of trying to drop their children off in the kids club only to wander off and abandon them. This resulted in one of the employees on duty, there were usually two of us, having to chase the parent down to inform them that they had to stay with their kids. Children over the age of 13 were allowed to come in on their own, but only an adult could supervise younger children. This will be relevant later. I was on my game from day one and families loved me. Even when I had to deal with entitled parents, I could be so frustratingly sweet and firm that they eventually relent. I'm a pretty tall guy, so I assume most parents simply felt they couldn't push me around.
One family came in, mother EM, and their probably 5-year-old son, a nice kid, NK. She crouches down and tells him to have fun before making her way to the door.
Excuse me, ma'am, you can't leave your son here. You've got to stay with him.
He's just coloring. It won't be a hassle. I'll be down the stairs at the bar drinking a few pints with the boys.
Oh my god, I'll be down at the fucking bar. Don't worry.
That's where I met his father, and he left. And
wow, that got dark. Oh. Oh no. And we're delighted to have him, but per company policy, we can't allow children under 13 to be in here by themselves. I apologize.
Fuck! Oh,
Whoa!
That was...
Damn! The mother takes her son and leaves. I think that's the end of it, but then the kid returns. This time with his sister, S, who looks about 13, 14 and isn't entirely happy about the situation. She had a wand in her hand, which was used to play the magic-themed game we all had around the resort. We had all around the resort. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. I figured her mother must have pulled her away from her game to make her watch her brother. The nice kid excitedly returns to the table where he'd been coloring. I look to the sister. Is your mother with you?
No, she's not. She said I could be here with him by myself.
I'm afraid she misinterpreted. You can be in here without supervision, but if your brother wants to play in here, your mom has to be with him.
Tell her that. Come on, NK.
The kid looked pretty sad to be pulled away from his art again, so I went over, grabbed some crayons from him, and I held them out with a smile. Here you go, buddy. Just bring these back when you're done with them, and only use them on paper, okay?
Miles, thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Once more, I assume things are done. Even if the kid didn't bring back the crayons, it was fine. They were just crayons, and I had made the kid happy. Oh, how wrong I was. The next day, I'm working the morning shift. I had worked in the afternoon on the day before. Entitled mother comes in with her son. She balks at seeing me sitting in the room sorting out crayons.
What are you doing here?
The fucking random noises, man. Fuck. Putting on my best service smile. I work here, ma'am. Are you going to color with your son today? Or would you like to do some of our paid activities?
Mom. Why can't I just leave him here? You got nothing better to do. You're just messing with the crayons. Convinced she's bested me. If it isn't... Wait, you're supposed to... That! Supposed to read that. So that was her.
Okay, I got it. She smiles, convinced she's bested me. Even if it is company policy, she's right. The kids club was pretty dead as it was a slow weekday. She hadn't counted on me being experienced with the daycare system. Ma'am, I cannot do that. Not only is it company policy, but this kids club is not in any way as certified as a daycare. We don't have emergency contact information, we are not trained in CPR, which is regulatory for daycare workers, nor are we equipped to be qualified as a daycare. This room has one single exit, a clear violation of building code for any basic childcare facility. I'm the only one on duty, and while I do have various certifications and a degree, I was hired to be an entertainer, not a daycare worker. If you leave your son here, I will call security because not only would it violate my contract, but you would be participating in willful neglect of your child. We have signs posted that all children must be accompanied by an adult, and I have now informed you of this no less than 2 times. Your son is absolutely welcome here, but you must stay with him. She was shocked. I don't know if it was due to the unsettling customer service tone I took with her, or the fact that I was obviously up to date on childcare regulations. Either way, she shut her trap. Thank God. Sat in one of our tiny chairs and let her son color. Her son and I read stories together too, but I made sure she remained in the room. We weren't a daycare, but I'd be damned if I let her treat us like one. I found out later she tried to complain about me, but seeing as how we had video surveillance that showed her trying to leave the child more than once, the complaint was thrown out and not put on my record. I have other stories if folks want to hear them, one involving a kid drinking adult apple juice at the same facility. Oh my God. I don't work there anymore, and I'm all too happy to share these stories. Oh, damn. That was a wild ride.
With the flow, as you can see on the ad. You can also see
The flow.
She looks like an entitled parent.
More.
Yes, please, we need to hear more of the shiz nugget. Hold on, I want to play a song.
You want to? You
The
gonna play a
ending.
song for the end? For the end? Okay.
Wait, wrong song.
Hold on. It's one question. Will it demonetize me? Will it demonetize me? No. Okay. Proceed.
You'll see it. Hold on, ready for the song?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Personal kid. But I must go all out.
Oh my God.
Just this once.
Balls of a gun, whichever will it be. Sit the fuck down.
Easy reason, I'm here to spill the real tea. You're trying to dethrone me from spot on number one, but you in the year you lose. So best think you haven't won.
Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it as always. Go subscribe to Depresso Espresso Edits. He likes making some memes. Go check him out. He's doing good. He's doing a good job. Link in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this, remember to hit the subscribe button. Hit a like button too. That'd be cool. And don't forget to check out my Twitch, also down in the description down below. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Saturdays, usually by 2 p.m. And I also upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at noon. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!
Peace.
Yeah.